Damn. And good morning. You got... Didn't do that. There you go. Oh, look at that. We finally made it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cameron's Campground. That right there is the track that we come up in on, over there. You got some toilets over there, and you've got that little funny looking stone hut there that's situated behind me. As far as I can see, there's only two ways into the campground. One, you've got a bit of a main road, which is coming in behind me there, up past that sign, so seems to be a bit of a smooth road. So now I'm going to leave a little what three words here for you guys. If you want to come and check out the hut for yourselves, well, there she is, all good, ready to go. So what's the story with the hut? Well, it's not really a hut. It's a well, they call it a hut. I suppose you could call it a hut. It's a bit of a, what would you say, sanctuary zone, I guess. Refuge, that's the word I'm looking for. It's a little bit of a refuge. Now, according to the interwebs and the Googles and the history of the area, it wasn't really a campground until somewhat recently. So I don't know whether there's much of a history behind this place from what I could find. That was built by someone, whether it was Parks or someone else, simply for hikers. A lot of people seem to like walking up here, and well, this is a bit of a hiker's refuge. That's all that is really. You've got a bit of a water tank around the side there, and let's go in and have a look, shall we? There we go, check out that beautiful stonework. They've obviously had some sort of concrete or something in here. Or however, well, these are concrete pillars. So it's not really that old. And here I thought it was like a hut, like a hut. Fireplace, well used. Don't know what those iron bars there are for, but anyway. This is quite a nice little area. Whoever built it, they've done a fabulous job. They used a lot of materials from around the local area, I'm guessing. And yeah, if I was a hiker, absolutely I'd camp in here. Definitely, nice big wall. It's actually cool in here too. Fantastic. Yeah, so it's a nice little place actually. Cameron's. A bit of a bench here for you can, I'm guessing a lot of people cook on that. If you're a hiker, I'd be doing that. And the whole place is more or less like a little bench, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, no. So we're going to make ourselves at home here for the night. I actually might utilise this because I don't have an awning on the old Hilux. So, yeah, why not? No one else is around. Got the place to myself. I might as well utilise the roof over my head. Fantastic. I don't have any firewood, so it's a bit of a bummer, but I reckon if I can back the ute up in here and unload like that, oh yeah. Wow, look at that view. This place is just a little piece of paradise. Look at that. Far out. Come on guys, get down to Cameron's and have a look. This place is awesome. Oh, tell you what a little slice of paradise right here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. In my $30 Kmart chair I got from Kmart for $30. This chair's about 4 or 5 years old now. Jeez, how time flies. Anyway, what a day it's been. We tackled a fair few tough tracks, a fair few easy tracks, and today's just been one big mash up into like all sorts of things. So it's most of you guys out there, even your soft roaders, can do most of these tracks, except for Cameron's there. I reckon that's a bit rich for your little soft roaders. I don't even think I'd take the Subaru up it. That's a little bit much. I'll give it a go if I had a locker in the back though. But yeah, what a lovely little place this is. And I reckon you can get out here too. So I'm a little bit on the old fatigue side, running up and down chasing cameras. So I've got myself a really hearty beverage right here. A good old fashioned Bundaberg ginger beer. Good stuff. Invert. I love these. Good old fashioned Bundaberg. I wonder if this is the one they call Angry Bear. Tastes good. Oh, sensational. Absolutely. If you have one of these on a hot day or after a long day, oh, superb. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and enjoy this. And after I finish this, we're going to crack into some feasting, some cooking. So stick around for that, and we'll be back right after these messages. G'day, you blokes. You ready to do some cooking? I am. I'm hungry. Righto. I have a bowl. We're going to put that bowl in the frying pan. No, we're not. Right. The first rule of business is that in one of our previous videos is that I think it was a Chinaman's track. I attempted to make my I wouldn't say famous, but I attempted to make some Kievs in a wrap. How I do them, and it was a complete bust. It still tasted good, but it was a complete bust. So what I'm going to do is do it properly. What we're going to start off with is actually getting the correct Kievs. Now these are from Woolies. They come out of the deli, so I'm going to use this for later. Little plastic bowl here, nice square one. I like to use square because they pack easy in the old camping box. So there we go, I'm just going to line that with your paper. Something like that. Doesn't have to be too special. We'll set that aside for later. Right, I only need one of these, one Kiev. This other one can either be saved for Ron or be thrown in the fridge. How about both? Okay, so what we're going to do with our Kiev first is grab some oil. Ta-da! Now this is a rice bran oil. Of course, you don't have to use any sort of oil. You can use whatever you like, if that makes sense. That didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But that's okay. Easy on the oil. Better fire this pan up. Oh, beauty. Yep. Now we're cooking. Wait for that to get nice and warmish. And we'll throw that Kiev in. Look at that. That fridge does so well. The Kiev's got ice on it. Far out. Right. Second on our to-do list is cutting up an onion. Now, I'm using salad onions for this, only because I think they taste better. Don't look at the way I cut onions. I'm not a professional chef. No. I also got this onion from Woolies. So if there's any issues with it, you can blame them. And this little plastic bowl I put with paper in it, that's where all my scraps are going to go. It is good to be tidy in the workplace. Right, now, simple trick. Roll your knife around your onion. I ain't no chef. And peel off the first layer. Ew, it looks like it's mouldy. Look got white stuff in there. Ew. Can I peel that off? Yeah, I can. Yeah, righto. It's like paper. Alrighty, we're just going to dose. We're going to cut these up into little bits and pieces. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of easier ways to do this. Why is that so slippery? Yeah, it smells okay. Cut it up, somewhat smallish. Dice it, however you like to do it. Right, that pan is nice and hot now, so we can go ahead. What's that? The bottom of my pan coming off, is it? It's always something, is it not? Righto. Kiev goes in pan. Oh, sizzle, sizzle. Got to be careful too because that's got a bit of ice on it. Water and ice and oil, hot oil, do not mix. Don't ask me how I know. Because we're in a hiker's hut, I busted out the hiker's stove. Look at that. Professional. Right. Whack your onions in your little soup pan thingy. Doesn't have to be perfect. And whatever you don't want, you don't use, you don't need, you just don't like it, just throw it in the bin. Next! Okay, now for the fun part. We got some sweet spuds here. Got these little beauties from Woolies. And we're going to do the old peel up our hand trick. He's going to... Oh, I got the wrong knife for doing this. Or is it the wrong spud? I don't know. Yeah, probably the wrong spud. Or both. Probably both. But I'm going to persevere with peeling this silly thing without trying to cut my finger off. Or, you know, doing away with half the spud. Dice him up nice and small. Ah! Casualty! If anyone wants a freebie, it's on the floor. Right, the smaller you can chop these pieces, the quicker it's going to cook. And because we're hungry, we're going to want them cooked quick. So I'm going to chop them into little bite-sized pieces. Fun for the whole family. Ooh, I singed me hairs off my hand. That's a bit warm. Right, that'll do for that one. I'm going to throw him in the pot. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. In you go. You can see that, alright, can't you? Yeah, of course you can. You got a better view than me. Slack. Righto. Oh, yeah. Now, you know that your Kievs are done, garlic Kievs. I don't know whether I mentioned that before, but you know when they're done when they start oozing garlic. So we're just got to cook it until then. Right. That's not enough spud, so we're going to add another one. Oh, that cut so much better. Better quality potato. Yeah, look at that. Smooth as butter. There's something wrong with that spud. That spud is defected. Defective, that one. And don't be like me in other situations where you put the peel in the pot and you throw the spud in the bin. Trust me, I've had my moments. You know those sort of things where you put the milk in the cupboard and then you put your Weet Bix in the fridge and you wonder why you can't find the ice cream. Oh dear. Right, that'll do. That's enough for me tonight. I hope I can get Dimmy pot. I'm going to have to cook 2 lots of potato. That's another good reason to cut them down into small size, bite-sized pieces is that you can get more spud in a small pot. Fantastic. Right. Next, water. Here are some I prepared earlier. And I'll whack them in there. Doody-doody-doo. I'm going to fill that up until it's full, basically. Roughly about yep, tastes good. Right, sit your saucepan lid on, fire up, and boil it. Oh yeah. Beauty. Whoops, touchy. Oh dear. Right, now, with all that being sorted, we're going to have to wait for that to boil. You're going to have to wait for this to cook and start oozing out all of its garlic. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. We're actually doing it properly. Over here, might as well show you now, we've got some cheese. Now this is the smoky variety. I can't remember whether I like this or not. Probably not, because it was cheap and I don't know. We also have some bacon, which I probably should throw in the pan now. This was my breakfast. And bacon fat. Cooking with bacon's also good because the fat will ooze out of it and help it sort of cook everything. Very nice. So, while I sit here and look after all of this, I'm going to have another one of these. It's been a hard day, so I need some hard stuff. What do you reckon? Oh, good stuff. Not good for you at all, but it is so good. Aha! Got it! So, gently turn that down. And we're going to let that boil for a while, just like that. Keep it hot, let it boil. Right, just like a TD42. Looks like our chicken has started squirting, so we're going to flip him over. Flip him over in a minute. There we go, beautiful. How's our bacon doing? Good. How do you like your bacon? Crispy? Medium raw? Rare? Me too. Righto. I'm going to turn the frying pan heat down so it's more of a keep warm temperature rather than I'm going to cook and burn everything temperature. We're going back to the old wraps. Okay, how do you open them? There. Yeah, peel it. Okay. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Not really. Because this is all being cooked, what I can do now is I can maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe drain a little bit of oil out of the pan. Come on. Here we go. Just a bit. Beautiful. Right. A little bit of oil out of the pan. Then what we're going to do is we're going to whack this sucker on top. Bang. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. If I do say so myself. Swiggy. Sometimes that lid can be hot. Sometimes I put gloves on for it. Most of the time I do not. But for this occasion I will. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. Now what I'm doing with my knife is I'm just testing for tenderness. You want to make sure these spuds, you can't feel them. And those bits and pieces there are still a bit hard, so whack the lid back on, give them another few minutes. Lift it off, spin him round, right round, That is nice and warm. Beauty. Grab your bacon, whack him on, turn him the other way, there we go. Grab your other piece of bacon, whack him on, yeah. Grab your chicken, make sure it's hot, whack him on, move your thing out the way. Right, this is what I was trying to show you last time and it completely mucked up. So what we're going to do, this little Kiev here, we're going to slice and dice him right down the centre like an autopsy. Nice and beautiful. And it should, don't cut all the way through. Should split open just perfectly. Oh, look at that creamy garlic. Oh, beauty. Right, then we're going to cut sideways as well. Kind of like a mango. Cut them into squares. And yeah, don't cut all the way through. Just a bit. Doesn't matter if it falls to bits. It is fine. Everything is fine. Perfectly balanced. Plastic cheese on. Just like so. Have a sauce of your choosing, and my poison tonight is barbecue, salt reduced. Oh no, reduced sugar. We are trying to be healthy. Whack him on. It's actually not a bad sauce. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you properly do a Kiev wrap. Now, all we have to do is fold it up. Of course, I haven't improved my wrap folding skills since the last video, so bear with me. It looks more like a Dorito than anything. Dorito, anchovy. No, I don't know. Now we go for the real bite, one with all the garlic and all the cheese and all the bacon in it. Because, you know, I've got two small bigger wraps. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you cook a Kiev wrap. So hopefully by the time I finish this, that should be cooked, and then we can eat some potato. Excellent. Righto, that's that. We've just dealt with our spuds. I can remove your lid. Oh, look at that, eh? Now, secret weapon. Bear with me. So it turns out I don't have my secret weapon. But what I do have is garlic granules. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of these into there. Then I'm going to add some pepper. Alrighty, the old pepper in these nifty little containers. Make sure you get plenty of that in there. Beautiful. And just a dash of salt, because we're not adding anything special tonight. Usually my secret weapon is chicken salt, but we don't have any of that, so just regular plain old boring salt will be just fine. My lid fell off. Before we can get started and fork everything up, my other secret weapon, it's milk. That tastes like real milk. Paul's Smarter white milk. It just tastes like real milk. 92% fat. Oh, yay beauty. Hey? Oh my. It's like snow. Look at that. I missed. Hey, that's good. Yeah, tastes like real milk. Oh, that fridge is doing so well. Anyway, it's like slurry. My lord. Anyway, we'll start off with that much and we'll go from there. What we're going to do now is grab our fork. It'd be so much easier if we had a masher, but I don't have one, which is very unfortunate. Why don't I have a masher? Probably because I don't use it that often. A fork will do. And we're just going to spend the next half an hour mashing this with a fork. Now, generally, the biggest secret when it comes to mashing stuff is spin it. Like that. Stir it around. Mash it again. And keep doing that until it tastes like real milk. Right, we've had a fair old crack at mashing that up. Now for a taste test. A good chef always tries his food. Yeah. Not the best I've made. I'm missing my chicken salt. Huh. I have an idea. Bear with me. Babushka. Bam. Should I add 2? Probably don't really need to add 2. But oh look, it's already unwrapped. Bam. And essentially what the cheese is going to do is give it flavour for one thing, and then of course hold the spud together. So then it becomes, well, more like spud. Now this isn't the best stuff that I've made, you know. I've always got to muck something up. And this is it. That wrap turned out perfectly. And it tasted good. Really good. Really good. That's a bit better, eh? And now, for the final ingredient, I'm going to go with some healthy reduced sugar tomato sauce. Yeah. I'm going to put that in there. Don't judge me. Right. Now, as I said before, a good chef always tries his food, their food. Still needs chicken salt. Very cheesy though. Maybe one slice would have been better. But nonetheless, I'm going to sit down and enjoy my pot of spud. And that's that. I'll put my real milk away too. I'll do that now. Ah, that's good milk, that. Anyway, guys, I suppose, if you like this sort of video and you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to check out our merch and stuff, check out justcozy.com.au. And in between videos, if you want to catch up on what's happening in the world of Warra and all the fantastic stuff, jump over to Facebook. We generally upload stuff each day there, roughly, just to give you a bit of insight on what's going on. So anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for making it this far. I do really appreciate it. I'm going to put my milk back in the fridge if I don't drink it on the way. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ta-ta! Whoa, that's a track. That is so steep. I've never encountered anything like it. The track is called Old King Tree Track, but it looks like an awful good challenge. Got some rock steps and stuff up there. And there's Luxie down there just for comparison. Got a nice little, well, supposed to be a creek that runs through there.